Ciao guys, in this video I've got for you the ultimate secret to choosing the right content for your ads. If you do this, you are absolutely guaranteed within no shadow of a doubt you're utilizing the best possible content that your audience is going to respond to. And here's the big secret, you don't choose it. If there's one thing I've learned from Facebook advertising over the last few years, it's that you will never ever know what content is going to be best received by your audience. There is absolutely no way of telling it. So the best thing that you can do is split test as much content as you can possibly get your hands on. Now at the same time, you don't want to go down the spray and pray avenue. You need to have good quality content. You need to have a reasonable assumption that your content's going to work. You need to get a bank of content together which is pretty good, which looks pretty nice. And then you need to split A, B, C, D, E, test it. And that's really easy to do, so there's no reason not to do it. And if you're not doing this, you're basically wasting your money. Because this has been proven right time and time and time again on my accounts, on client accounts. Every single person I speak to who does Facebook advertising on any level whatsoever has had experience of this phenomenon. You might think that you've got the most beautiful content in the world, shot in freaking IMAX, 3D, 4K, showing off every single aperture of your product, cinematic quality music in the background, a voiceover by Morgan Freeman, and then you test it up against some crappy footage that you shot on your mobile, and bang, that content outperforms the Morgan Freeman voiceover. So to perfectly illustrate this, let me give you a few examples of when this has happened recently for me and Cheese Posties. So up until about 8 months ago, I was fortunate enough to be running all of my businesses from sunny Spain. This is the rather envious view I had from my office, or the sun terrace of the flat I was living in at the time. Needless to say, my life was pretty damn chill, and when it came to taking product shots for our relaunch of Cheese Posties, I really had to get my arse in gear and set up a studio session down in a little photography studio. So with the very kind help of the two guys who spoke absolutely no English whatsoever there, we set up and dressed the set with this ridiculously elaborate photo shoot for the new Cheese Posties boxes. We dressed the set with cheeses, with onions and freaking pineapple in the background there. We set the lighting up. We had about 6 or 8 lights here, boards left, right and centre. This shot basically took us about 5 or 6 hours to actually get right, at least, probably even longer actually, including going out and buying all the stuff that's surrounding the box here. So this is at least 5 or 6 hours work. And the shot that we ended up with, we were absolutely ecstatic with. So we were basically trying to copy what a lot of the other bigger subscription boxes were doing by getting this lifestyle shot together, perfectly poised, everything really beautifully illustrating and adorning the box. So happy as a room full of Larrys with our shot, we packed up and we were ready to go. Just as we were packing up, I thought, this is a good opportunity to get some extra shots, a few more bits of content, maybe for Instagram or just for on our feed, just to keep content running through. So with one hand, as we were packing up, I took this shot. This shot has outperformed every single other piece of image content that we have ever used with Cheese Posties. This single shot, there is no rhyme nor reason to it whatsoever, but every single time, without fail, this image wins. 6 hours of meticulous prep, less than 5 seconds. 6 hours, less than 5 seconds, and this shot outperforms every single image we've ever taken. There's no way of knowing this whatsoever. The only way that you can proof against this kind of thing is taking loads of different style photos, testing loads of different things. Another perfect example, when we relaunched, we wanted to start doing overhead explainer videos, the style of BuzzFeed Tasty. Grabbed myself a really cheap camera rig, started making these overhead videos, and this was actually the test video which I did with my iPhone. It took about half an hour, it cost us pretty much zero. Chopped it together using iMovie, a free video editing piece of software on Mac, established that it worked, and then decided to go to town, go out, get a really nice fancy DSLR camera, a proper rig, some really decent lighting, and start to do more professional looking videos like this. Without fail, every single campaign that we've run with this video alongside any of the pro videos, this one has come out on top. As far as things go, this is pretty damn awful quality. There's black lines up and down the sides of the video every couple of seconds. The quality is really poor, which I've tried to counteract with some pretty sickly colour adjustment. It's an absolutely awful video and it outperforms everything else. So next time you're thinking about putting together a campaign with one video in it or just testing one image and wondering why your results aren't that great, get another 5, get another 10 on the go. Completely different styles, completely different placements, different shots, different context. Start testing, because you're never going to know what content is going to perform best until you try it out on a real audience.